Oh, yeah.
What's the eclipse again?
Torpedo bomber. Stealth torpedo. B2 basically.
Stealth. Oh, yeah, the stealth. Yeah, yeah, yeah. B2. That's a good description. A1 doesn't have any decent weapons, right?
Weapons, no, but it does have components.
The A1 sphere.
Yep. I mean, other than its bombs.
Right.
those long swords, they're kick ass for taking out ground forces. Wow. Stick out.
The other one is even better with the exploding rounds. That
Well,
thing really takes out.
the longsword rounds explode, but just not as big. It's much more
Really?
precise. Yeah, it's just not. It's much more precise too. Yeah, I'm using it right now. It's like I just took a dozen guys in less than 15 seconds.
I didn't know the long sword rounds had any radius
Yeah,
or
once
AOE.
they the other ones explode when they get close. The it's AOE like you said. The long swords they shatter on impact, so you get a smaller range of AOE. Still works. I was just shocked at how well.
How many rounds do those have?
Uh, sec. 250, but it's slower firing.
That's not that much.
No, but it's slow firing. And when they hit, they're doing some freaking damage. Wow. I mean, I'm not even having to. As long as I can land a round relatively close to the NPC, it's taking them out. Dogs included. I'm just kind of tired of going in there and being ambushed from the backside by NPCs that suddenly appear because they can't get their back end shit working right. I think I cleaned the place out. Oh, no, there's one more. You'd think that the NPCs would have some brains to run away when there's a ship shooting at them. You know, take cover type of thing. Alright, gear down.
Landing gear deployed. Oh, let's see.
You're
Where can I
saying the
land?
broadsword, right? You're
Longsword.
saying it's supposed to have.
Longsword.
It's supposed, oh, not the broadsword.
No,
The,
longsword.
the 11 series broadsword doesn't
Well,
have the fragmentation.
no, I don't know if it does or not, but I'm using a longsword, I think. Hold on, I'll check again. Just give me a sec.
That's like a smaller. That's like the size 2, isn't it? The longsword.
I think so.
Because the broadsword is the size 3 version of the same damn gun.
Yeah, I think so. And it is. Oh shit! Wrong ship. My other ship, not this one. Oops. This has got deadbolts on it.
Oh, okay. Deadbolts are big freaking cannons.
Yep. So it does the same thing. Yeah, because I was using earlier, or last night, no, not last night, night before I was using longswords. Because I've been trying out different weapons packages.
Yeah, like the deadbolt. Deadbolt. Is that the one you're thinking of? The deadbolt?
Yeah.
Yeah.
God, I hate this mantle system they have.
I mean, a freelancer is right there. You know, with quad size 3s, it's almost identical to the freaking all those. They're
Yep.
all at about 2,003 to 2,500 DPS.
Yeah.
You know? Freelancer MISC, though its maneuverability just is shit.
Yeah. Paladin should have a bit better.
It wasn't supposed to be. Remember, the freelancer was supposed to be because of the, Cyan tech and its maneuvering thrusters. That sucker was supposed to be, very maneuverable. But
Yeah.
that narrative has changed. does have a decent complement of missiles, though. You know,
Yeah,
16 size threes?
yeah, but the way missiles work right now, they're worthless.
They're trash, aren't they?
Yeah, I mean, they're fine when they hit, but they're so limited in how you can use them that they're pointless. There's no point to them.
Yeah, I was hoping.
What?
I said I was hoping for something else that would work, you know.
I use the Asgard because then I can also carry Pisces in it.
Yeah, the Asgard's not for sale in game.
It's not? I thought it was.
Negative.
I could have swore it was added.
Honest chips are not for sale in game. Whole bunch.
Interesting. I thought Asgard was on the list they added.
Not that I know of.
Huh.
I'm looking at that current one, no Asgard.
Valkyrie'd be a good one too if its guns were bigger.
They're not. So it's not.
Yeah, because Asgard has all those forward-facing guns, plus a forward-facing turret, plus a huge missile pack, plus the crew serves on each side that you can, open your hatch and let loose and take out a bunch of NPCs before you ever get out of the ship, which has come in handy with these missions.
Engines online.
And it flies halfway decent.
Shields offline. Landing gear raised. Quantum turret is now on. 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 Turret is now on. Quantum turret is
What
now
ship
on.
has a size 3 military shield?
Corsair.
Does?
Oh, you can put one in it, but a size 3 military shield, A1,
Stop. The A1.
or wait, was it the A1? Which one did I? Oh, Redeemer. Or no, not the Redeemer. A2. A2. I think the M2 does as well. I'd have to look again, but A2. There might be another one, but I'm not sure what it is off the top of my head. I
now. A2 has 3.
Yep.
5's 3.
Yep.
Grade B, military.
Yep. That's what I use.
That's the guy, isn't it?
Yep. And it's the one Herc we actually own. Because the M2 we have and the C2 we have are villain loners, whatever you call them. You know, I was looking at the fleet image. Oh shit! I should post that, or did I?
I mean, an M2 has them as well. Only 2 though, but an M2 has the same shields.
Does it? I can remember off the
Yeah.
top.
And an M2 is a lot cheaper than an A2. Holy shit. Yeah, an M2 is 29 mil.
Oh, there goes Kitty. I'll be right back. I gotta go check on the animals. Ouch. History's trying to repeat itself again. You there? Some kind of explosion at Harvard University. Two people seen running away from the area. Sounds familiar, doesn't it? A bombing at UW-Madison in the 60s. Remember the history behind that?
I don't.
Oh.
What group? It's not Weather Underground. 60s.
Yeah, yeah, I think that's what it was.
Weather Underground.
Yeah. Which, you know, is kind of weird
I
that,
don't recall.
you know, what's kind of weird is that that happened and there's a website called Weather Underground. It's like you would think these people would not want their name associated with a terror attack. It's like, what the fuck is wrong with these people? Ah, McQueen. I must have just missed her, actually. What the hell? Oh, you gotta be fucking kidding me. Uh, oh, this stupid ass game. I swear.
Are you in? We're in game together.
Yeah, I'm at Seraphim right now.
I'm going to Microtech to. I'm gonna buy some Light Strike 5s and see how they do. Confidence is not
Damn
high.
it. Why?
Eh, laser cams just
I thought they were supposed to be the other big meta type.
I don't know. If they are, I'm not sure. Hmm.
really.
Engines online. Takeoff complete. Landing gear raised. Shields online. Scan on. Quantum drive. Scan on. Quantum drive. Scan on. Quantum drive. Scan on.
We were talking about missiles. Apparently, and they're talking about it in ETF. And apparently, Yogi and Mom Tick have said they don't like missiles either, but they can't touch. They won't be touching it till after the new flight model, which I guess makes sense if you think about it.
Yeah, I don't even think you can. I have not seen a set of those distortion shotguns, at all anymore. I don't even know. I haven't seen anybody with have them on ship. I just have not seen them. It's like they don't exist.
Oh, I'm sure they exist.
Like,
It might
well,
have
I
just,
mean, but in game, I haven't seen them in game in since like early threes.
yeah, but I mean, they're probably somewhere, just people not using them.
No,
Maybe they're
I
in
can't.
Pyro.
They're not anywhere. I don't know where the hell they are.
You've checked every place in Pyro?
Yeah, they're not for sale anywhere.
That's what I said.
And I haven't seen anybody have them even from contested zones or anything.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah.
So it's like, I don't know where they are, and I don't even know how to get them. Because normally, even if what I mean, it's like the max odds, right? You can't buy those anywhere either, but at least you find guys who've gotten them from contested zones, right?
Yep.
But not the distortion. No, nothing. And I've never seen them in a contested zone. Mm. So it's definitely interesting. And I'm curious.
Fuck. Damn. The hell? Nothing's still intact? Shit.
self-vehicle retrieval system.
Oh, so it did destroy it. Okay.
Your insurance could thank you. Please visit us again. Goodbye.
You said you couldn't find which distortion weapons are you talking about?
They have different names for each size, but like the absolution, distortion, scattergun
Yeah, because I've
would be
got the
one of the sizes. I think the absolution are they're either size fours or size fives or something.
because I've got the XJ1 and XJ2.
Yeah, that's different. That's the distortion
I've got the
repeater.
Hellion.
You got what?
The
What's the
Hellion.
Hellion?
Says Hellion scattergun.
That's just a ballistic
Yeah.
scattergun.
Got the sucker punch distortion cannon.
Yeah, yeah. That's what do you have those from?
They're in my inventory. Some I bought them. I think I got them at Area 18.
Okay. But yeah, you can get the distortion repeaters, cannons, but you can't get the distortion scatterguns anymore.
I wonder if they pulled them because they were too strong. Because people were taking out full hull C's with them, and
I mean, that sounds like CIG. We don't want to fix it. Let's just pull it from the game.
yeah.
Sounds about right.
Yep.
And it's just like all the weapons that don't go beyond size 3.
Yeah.
The majority of them.
Yeah.
More are 3 and smaller than there are, you know,
Yeah.
3 and or larger,
Well,
4
it's
and
just
larger.
I've never seen a company that purposely creates tech debt with everything they do. I mean, it makes no sense.
But why wouldn't they make these guns in larger size?
Well, they will, but they'll do it later because we've got enough to play with now. I mean, it's like I said. Why
No,
do
we
they
don't.
create tech debt? That's what they're doing. They're pushing it off until another day. That's how you get tech debt. And it can be anything from code itself to
Don't
objects,
do today what you
graphics.
can forget to do tomorrow.
Exactly. That's what they're doing. If I tried pulling that stunt when I was growing up, my dad would have whooped my ass.
My dad probably wouldn't have whooped my ass, but he'd have fucking worked it even harder than he already did. That's
Well,
for sure.
he'd do that too. But if I kept doing it, I meant, I
My
didn't learn.
mom, she'd have broken a freaking wooden spoon or a hairbrush or a fucking something over your ass or your head.
Dad was always the capital punishment. Although if you
My
really pissed
dad
off
did
mom,
not. He rarely gave a spanking, or whooping. He was just paranoid. He would lose. He was abused. He was beat. He had the fuck beat out of him when he was a kid. His
yeah,
father, my grandfather, was a mean son of a bitch.
yeah. Well, mine I chalk more up to my dad was working 3 jobs to support us. Mom was working, but mostly at home. When we were being raised,
Yeah.
and it was tough. And
Yeah,
I
I mean,
think it
I
was,
got a couple spankings by him, and I think the worst whooping I ever got was the whooping I never got. He had me go out and get a switch, and God, I was out there for fucking an hour trying to find one just the right size, sweating over it, and then he put it up on the mantle and said, "Go to your room." I fucking sweated that for fucking like a whole night, man. The
psych.
next day, it was just sitting there on the
Yep,
mantle.
I've had that happen. Psychological
Just
warfare
the
at its
fucking
finest.
psychological. Well, I don't even think he realized. Years later, he was just like, I just couldn't bring myself to do it, even though mom was just infuriated because she was fucking going to hit me and my brother Jeff, and we took it from her. What
Hmm.
did she have? It was like either I think it was a wooden spoon or something she was fucking gonna whoop us with, and
Yeah,
we took it away from her. Oh my God. She was, I mean, you just like, but it's that realization when she goes, they can fucking kick my ass, right? You just saw it click in her head.
yeah,
They're stronger than me.
yep,
Right? They're goddamn, you know what I mean?
yep,
I think Jeff was 12 or 13 and I was like 9, you
yep,
know?
yep,
And she was just like, they can fucking kick my ass.
yep.
And then, yeah.
Yeah, my mom, if you got her to the point of where she did the capital punishment herself, it was you did something that really got her pissed off.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, my mom would just lose her fucking she would just get fucking pissed.
Yeah,
All boys, remember, all boys, right?
yeah. Well, we were all boys except for one sister. 6 of us.
And let's just say stubborn runs in the family.
Oh yeah, I know what that's like.
I mean, we worked hard, we did our chores, we did all our stuff, but I can't remember I don't even remember what the fuck what it was about. It was just, I know what it was about. Me and Jeff were fighting. We were fighting, roughhousing in the house, you know,
Yeah,
and we just wouldn't stop going at each other. And then mom just was like, had it, comes in swinging, and of course we we like forget about ourselves, forget about each other, and then
yep.
next thing you know, I'm grabbing her by the waist, and Jeff's freaking yanking the freaking spoon out of her hand, and we bolted. Then it was like, woohoo, out the door.
Yep.
She fuck, you just heard her screaming, "You wait till your father gets home!"
Yep. That was it. You wait till your father gets home. Your ass is
And we
grass.
did.
Yep.
And I heard her yell. She's like, I want to fucking. She wanted our asses. Yeah.
Yeah. The different, and I firmly believe that is what's wrong today.
Oh yeah, yeah, absolutely. I whooped my kids.
Yep. Well,
Did wonders.
I had 3 daughters, so they each got spanked once, and amazingly, that was the only time that they did something warranting.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
each of those,
Well, girls are honestly they're different. I mean,
well, in this case, it was warranted though because it wasn't actually actions; it was words they spoke,
yeah,
and that they really crossed the line.
yeah. My boys, it was defiance of their mom, right? That got them a whooping usually. Safety issue if they were just doing something where they were gonna fucking getting themselves killed or seriously hurt. That
Yeah.
was a whooping. Lying. Lying was an
Lying was a big.
automatic.
Yep, lying was a big one.
That was an automatic whooping.
Yep.
But it wasn't that much. I think they got like maybe one. They got one whooping for each of those, and maybe lying they got a whooping twice for, and that was about it. I don't think I ever laid a hand on my kids after they were maybe 8 or 9.
Yeah, I think
My
that's.
oldest, sure.
I think the last time I gave capital punishment to one of my daughters, I think they were 13 or 14. I think is when that last one happened. And my daughter, she'll bring it up once in a while, with her friends and shit. She's like, my dad whooped my ass that one time, and that was all it took. That was the end of that. You know?
I keep them better. I mean, it sounds horrible. They were just better than me. You know,
Yeah. Yep.
better kids. Though my youngest, I think, had a fair amount of my temper, which took me a long time. I didn't get control of my temper till, well, I started to get control of it in junior high. I didn't really master it until I was probably 18 or 19.
Yeah.
I was gonna go to blows with one of my older brothers, and I was I was pretty buff at that point, right? I was
Yeah.
a collegiate athlete. I mean, I had put on some freaking size, right?
Yeah.
I was much more stout than I had been the last time I got in a fight with one of my brothers, and
Yeah.
I just it clicked in my head. I went, what are you doing? It's your brother. I
Yep.
knew I could kick his ass,
Yep.
and I was like, I was like, I'm sorry.
Yep.
This
I
is
had
stupid. I'm done.
I had a
You know.
similar moment, but I had already knocked him for one, and
Oh yeah, we were yeah we were just getting ready to throw hard, and
no,
then
I'd already hit him, and something inside me snapped, and
yeah,
I
that's good.
stopped. I stopped cold.
Snapped.
Yep.
Yeah,
And I
snapped.
stopped, and I never did it again. And
Me
I
either.
apologized.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Exactly.
I mean, my anger, I didn't want to see that demon again. You know, that was
I've, I mean, I've seen it,
right. But at that point,
but
that was the
I've,
first time I saw that of myself, though.
oh, I mean, I'd seen it before. It just, I had always just, it just, I didn't care enough. I didn't have enough, I don't know, empathy or, whatever
Yep.
you want to call it,
Yep.
to have it matter.
Yep.
But yeah, after that, I mean, it's still there. I've let
Oh
it
yeah.
out a few times, generally on
Yeah. You
people
learn how to
who
control it.
hurt somebody else.
Yeah.
Yeah, you learn how to control it. But I've definitely let it out on some people who honestly they deserved it because they hit a woman. That'll
Yeah.
do it every time in
Yep.
a bar. I see somebody crack his
Or a child,
fucking girlfriend.
or a child being abused in front of you.
Or yeah, not well. I mean, I was in a bar a long time, right? So
Yeah.
kids weren't in there. So, but women, it would be somebody would freaking
Yeah.
smack a girl, and I would be like,
The two time
well,
there were two other times that it got loose, and once was in combat,
yeah,
and the other
yeah,
one was that situation I told you about where I just happened to come up on that woman being stabbed, and
oh yeah, I imagine, yeah,
if my partner
well,
had
and that's the hard thing, right? Eh,
he had already
I don't know
stabbed her
about you.
he'd already stabbed her just about 20 times, and when I walked
Holy
in,
shit.
and I could have just shot him dead. Instead, I went physical. If it wouldn't have been for my partner, I probably would have killed him. Just going
Yeah,
at
that's
him.
the thing, right? It's the
I was angry.
stopping. It's once you let it out, it's the pulling it back in.
Yep.
Um,
I mean, I did as soon
yeah.
as I saw my partner and he said something, and that's when I pulled it back. But had he not walked in at that point, who knows what would have happened? Because I see that happening to someone, and I'm gonna stop them, and I'm gonna put it on them. I'm gonna give them exactly what they just did to this victim. It's just, you know, it's like, geez.
Yeah, I never. For me, it was when some of these guys, dumbasses, they fucking pop a chick and
Yep.
they break, they fracture a cheekbone,
Yep.
or they're fucked up. I mean,
They're
the
trash.
girl gets down, right?
Yep.
And then you're like,
And they want
you're
to keep
sitting there
doing it,
pummeling the
and
guy, and
they want to keep punching them after that. That's the
yeah. Well, it's when they realize they did it in a public place. That's
yep.
always the thing that got me is like they would crack them, and you know they did it at home or they did it,
Yep.
and then you kind of see them realize, oh fuck, I did this in public,
Yep.
and then they kind of do that. Did anybody see it? And then of course you're looking right at them, or
Yep.
you're already moving. You're
Yep.
coming right at them. The whole staff of the bar is just like
Yep.
fucking
And
zeroed
they
in on
turn into a freaking little sheep. I didn't
Oh,
mean
well, yeah, you'll
it.
see them. Their
I
eyes will
didn't.
go wide.
Yep.
Yeah, their eyes go
I didn't
wide,
mean
and
it. It
then
was an
they're
accident.
looking for their way out, or they
Yep.
start to pick her up, or they start
Yep.
to, like they'll talk to her, like whatever. And
Yep.
it's like,
Yep.
dude, you're done.
Yep.
I've seen guys just walk out too, go right for the door and just leave because they know they're gonna get their fucking ass kicked,
Yep.
and those are the ones that really piss you off because you
Yep.
can't
No, most of the
can't
time
get them.
too, when I'd go for an arrest when I was still a deputy, that if I caught them red-handed, they'd take one look at me. Their eyes got big. They'd start stuttering. They'd try to help her up, and I didn't even have to say anything. They just put their hands up, and put them behind their back
Well,
because
if
they
you're
knew it.
law enforcement, yeah. But that's the other nice thing about where I worked back in the 90s is we often, often had um, Aurora PD right there.
Yeah.
They would park, right there, or just be in the bar or at the door,
Yeah.
right? We would invite them. We would be like, or if guys go off duty, they knew if they came by off duty, they could get, we'd pay them fucking $50, $100,
Uh huh.
just, if it was a really busy night, be like, hey, $100. I know you guys are getting off duty. Just hang for 2 hours. I'll pay you $100.
Yeah. Yep.
And they would a lot of times, not always, but they would.
Yep.
And when that shit happened, and you got the P there, oh, it's fucking beautiful because they wouldn't do anything in the bar generally.
Right.
They would wait till we busted them, and they would come out bloodied. And
Yep.
they'd be like, "Well, you gonna do something about that? Yeah, I'm gonna take your ass to jail." I saw the whole thing. They were protecting somebody. You're on private. They were like, "You're on private property."
Yep.
they they were doing what they had to do.
Yep.
I'm okay with it.
Yep.
Yeah, and they fucking cuff them and stuff them, man. It was just beautiful.
Yeah. It it was my partners would always say because there were probably like three incidents that we witnessed, on patrol or something, and
Yeah.
I was told that I have a look that just stops people stone cold. That you see,
Guy, I had a bouncer that was that way.
yeah, you see in my eyes and my face that death is coming. Basically, is how they described it.
Yeah.
Um,
Ace, yeah, the sweetest guy ever.
yep.
And you pissed him off, Ace. I mean, he's a huge man. He was the runt of his freaking family, but
Yep.
he was massive. The guy was like close to 400 pounds, right?
Yeah.
Not fat, just huge.
Yeah.
And he fucking one time, this dude fucking cheap shot one of the other fucking um, Al was his name, black guy, big black. I mean, good size man, big black dude, but half the size of fucking Ace, right?
Uh huh.
Guy cheap shotted fucking Al, and he was like, I mean, Ace was just, I never seen a guy that big move so fast. It's like, what are you thinking, man? It was unbelievable. He fucking slapped the guy. He must have flown 10 fucking feet right through
Yep.
the air. And then he's on top of him. The guy hits the ground. Ace is already like standing over him, slapping him between his legs, like open hand,
Ow.
just slapping him.
Damn.
His body, his whole body is like going like like bung, 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 like bouncing between his legs. He'd
Damn.
slap him one day, his whole body would like turn sideways, and he would slap on his leg, and then he'd slap him with the other arm, and he'd go the other way.
Oh, jeez.
By the time he was just sitting there yelling at the guy, fuck, he was pissed. There was three of us on Ace, three of us trying to, like we were just like little freaking mosquitoes on his back,
Yeah.
trying to. We were yelling at him. He's good. He's done. He's good. The guy was out. I mean, he was fucking out. He was
Jeez.
out. He was probably out after the fucking second hit.
Yep.
You know.
Yep.
Oh God, it was just yeah.
Yep.
God damn, that was crazy. I'm shaking even thinking about it right now. You know.
Yeah. It was it was different because I'd go from military duty, into if I was based home here, obviously, and because I was part-time patrol, but I'd have to I'd have to watch my mindset because you go from combat into coming home for a while and doing a second job as law enforcement. You could get yourself in some real trouble if you let yourself lose control. And that's the guys. I've never forgotten. They've said that it'd be like somebody would do something really bad, and they'd take one look at you. And I was 6 foot 175, and a lot of these people are a lot bigger guys than me. They take one look at my face, and it was over. There was no argument. There was no nothing. It was like one of my partners said. He goes, looking at you, you go in that state. It's like looking death in the face. He goes, you know that you're done. Because if you do anything, you may not survive. And and the funny thing is, I've always been told that when I'm like this, I'm the nicest guy in the world. But it pisses me off. I don't get rage, anger. I get quiet. I get that look in them. My eyes change, I guess. And if you've been abusing or hurting someone else, an innocent, I'm gonna end you. Period. You either stop or I will end you, one way or the other. That's my destiny is to defend and help those that can't defend and defend themselves. That's my calling. I know it without any doubt. And I guess I was given the gifts to accomplish that. So I put them to use for real. I think the hardest thing though I've ever done in my life was lie to my family. I think that's probably the hardest thing I've ever done, and I had to do it for years, and I regret it big time. I am thankful that I got a
You're
chance.
kind of under orders, you know.
Yeah, I know, but still, it, the one thing I am thankful for was that I got that last chance to talk to my mom and dad before she passed away. 5 days. I hadn't seen them in like 3 years. 5 days. I had this voice tell me, you need to go home and you need to go home now. And I did that very day. And 5 days later, she was gone. You never know. But I was able to tell them who I really was. Well, I wasn't supposed to, but I did. And my daughters were there too, as was my brothers and so on. And everybody was pretty shocked. And my oldest daughter, she tried to push a joke, to lighten up the mood after that. And she just goes, I knew you never got that many injuries sitting behind a desk. It's like, nope. And then she smacked my ass for lying to him. She's like, well, we wouldn't have said anything to anybody. I'm like, that's not the point. It's not just that it's secret, it's to protect you, the family, all of them, everybody. You have to act like you don't have family. And it's something you don't have a choice. You have to learn how to do it. Because if you don't, these animals will go after your family. Oh, where'd that guy go? Whoa! He threw a grenade at me. That's where he went. Where are you? That's the other thing. I don't know why it's so hard to track an enemy when you're moving side to side in this game. I can't freaking believe it's already November. Wasn't it just August? You still there?
Yeah.
I could have swore yesterday it was still August. That's what it feels like anyway, time-wise. Ah. Holy shit. Wonder why we don't find any more loot on player on damn it. You know, they don't have any actual loot. They're just their normal gear now. For a while, they had loot on when you'd kill
Yeah.
NPCs.
Very much.
Now they're
Sometimes some ammo.
yeah
Some ammo, some med stuff. That's about it.
yeah
Medical files.
now yeah exactly. Now they don't have shit. Not to mention, loot boxes are pretty much gone. Ah! Oh shit. Fucking do it. Damn it, get out of the fucking inventory! What the hell? Man. Freaking spawn right on top of you, too. Oh. Well, that was pointless. I want to know why we can't take these med gel canisters back to our hangars and
Yeah, and use them.
yeah,
Yeah,
or sell them,
negative. They'd never let that happen.
or
It's like,
sell them.
well, is it med gel or not? Why would I just? Why wouldn't I take it?
Exactly. Why in
Or
the hell?
what? Maybe I could. I can't carry it all, but you know, maybe I could carry some of it.
Well, why wouldn't you be able to carry it all with a tractor beam? They're canisters.
Sure. Yeah. Well, you can't move. Yeah, you can't even lock on them.
Well, see if those work. I doubt it. I forgot the R97 was an automatic shotgun. Full auto.
Yeah, I think it is, isn't it? The
Yeah.
R97. Well, you have to put it in that mode.
No, it's just fired for me automatically.
Oh, okay.
Just pull the trigger and hold it down.
Okay, yeah. As opposed to the B2, it's just some
Yeah.
slow, so like pump shotgun slow.
Yeah. Which sucks. Should be a lot faster. Need to take my Benelli, show Sig how it actually works.
Sure.
They'd say, well, that's too powerful. We can't have people shooting weapons like they're actual weapons. No, 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 no. Because, of course, somebody would complain, you know. Okay, there's one. There's one. Oh, here's one. That's it. All right.
Hi, it's Eva. I'm just double checking, but I think you knocked out everything you needed. I'll get your payment settled. Thanks again. Stop it, your fellow humans, Tobii. Do you really think that the Empire is as worth saving?
Man, grenades sure have a freaking long ass delay. Oops. I think my mouse needs cleaning. Maybe that's the problem. Oops. Oops. There's another one. Ah, shit, you gotta be kidding me. That son of a bitch. Ah. Well, that sucked. One of the Copians did the death lunge and I wasn't quick enough. Probably nailed me right in the throat. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. How could I
You
be out of
dead?
freaking... Well, no, I killed myself because I'm supposed to spawn in my Pisces. Problem is, it said I was out of med gel. Fucking thing. All those canisters of med gel. And, you know, I had to blow them up. I couldn't use them, of course. What a crock of shit. Wow. I could have swore that ship had. I don't remember respawning in it lately. But I'll have to check it again, I guess. If I ever respawn. Come on.
Boy, they really slowed down motorcycles.
Motorcycles. I just
Yeah,
crashed.
like motorcycle. Like I'm on a motorcycle. I'm on a Knox, and it only goes top speed is 81.
We don't have motorcycles in the game.
Well, the hover bike,
Oh.
the Knox, you know. Of course, boost does nothing at all.
First time I've gotten a CTD with an air handler for a while. Although it probably won't send again. If it does, I'll be surprised.
So what's the fastest bike now? It used to be the Knox, but geez, if it's just 81, it sure ain't fast.
Uh, well, the Nox Racer should be the fastest. The racing variant. Because I know they went through all of them and balanced. So the regular one should be slower, and the racer version should be faster.
Well, the Knox is the Knox. They don't have a
Yeah, they do.
version.
Yeah, they do.
Not of the Knox.
Yes, they do. We have one. Yep, we do.
I don't know about that.
Well, then whatever we got, it must be special because we have a racing version. If you look it up, it should be on the website. If it's not the Nox, then I'm thinking of something else similar. What other
Yeah,
bike
they
is?
have a racing version of that newer little bike,
No, that's not it.
but not of the actual Knox. The Knox is. They have a color version called the Q, the Knox Q, but it's no different than any other Knox other than its color.
Well, let's see here. Ships. Competition
My
racing. The
Falls
Nox Q.
LX.
The Nox Q. Competition racing.
I thought the Q.
The other one, the basic Nox, is the other one, but the Nox Q.
Oh,
Limited version, open canopy racer features stunning brushed silver finish with a specifically created. So
yeah, it's just a different color.
No, it's actually it says it. I just closed it. Damn it!
All right.
Specifically
I thought the
designed
Q
for the.
was just a color variation.
Well,
Skin.
basically it says this limited version of the open canopy racer.
Yes, that's right. The Knox Q is a limited version, color only. It has no difference
Well, according
other
to this,
than it's just this.
let's
Remember,
see.
they're all open canopy racers.
Yeah, but they wouldn't call it a racer if it wasn't the racing variant. So I'm
They're
gonna.
all racers. The Knox is a racing
Well,
hoverboard.
hold on, I'm looking because the other one has Max speed should be 225.
Now, it's 81.
Well, then something's wrong because this says 225.
225.
Yep.
Yeah, it's not. I'm going to pull out the LX.
Yeah, and the stats are all identical. You're right on that. That's weird.
We'll see how fast.
Yeah, it says 225 miles per second.
Yeah, it does. It was going 81, no faster.
Or
Even
what?
with boost. Boost didn't do anything.
Actually, it can't do miles per second, so it'd have to be their freaking meters thing.
Meters per second.
Oh, wow. It said there was a fee for my recovery. There was a dialogue that popped up and said, a fee has been charged to your account for your medical care. What the hell? When did that start?
I've never seen it.
That was interesting. I don't know if it charged me. It didn't say what the amount was if it did.
Look in your Mobi in your, you know, whatchamacallit.
My whatchamacallit?
In your notifications.
In the journal?
No, notifications in the home screen. The home
Oh,
tab, look on the
gotcha.
left middle.
Yeah, it doesn't say anything. It says go to location for the mission and then enter jurisdiction Crusader. That's it. I don't think that thing's used worth a shit because it never tells me anything. They put all this stuff in and none of it's functional. Got a brief sidearm out of it. Somebody dropped their sidearm on the ground. It's mine now. God, in real life, I wish I could just walk along the road and somebody just happened to drop their firearm. You know, I'll take it. That must explain why there's a bottle of smolts laying on the ground. Looks like it's tapped.
Okay, I cannot call.
Oh shit, here's another one.
I can't open the hanger.
I just found a second one. What the hell's going on here? People got drunk and decided to throw all their weapons on the ground? Another booze on the ground.
All major platforms. Crusader Industries is
I
happy to
guess they
offer
must have had a party or something. A couple guys dropped their weapons when they were too drunk. Wow, that was a quick stop.
the next shuttle is approaching the station.
Let's see if this one even stops.
Please clear the hatch. Shuttle will be departing.
Shit, I gotta go feed the dogs here shortly.
Well, at least this one will boost up a little. Will boost up faster. It'll go. Yeah, this one's way faster. 217. It kills the Knox. I don't know what's wrong with the Knox, but this will go 217.
Oh, maybe it's a bug then.
Yeah, it gotta be a bug.
Approaching
Because
next
the
station.
Knox is supposed to be what,
This voice
225?
Please
Yeah.
prepare to descend.
Although
Faster than
even at 200 meters per second, yards per second, whatever,
Last call for passengers.
that's way too
The shuttle is
fast.
preparing to depart.
They shouldn't be going that fast just on a normal.
It's meter.
Yeah, I know, but it still shouldn't be that fast. I mean, that's screaming. That's, 200 in a second?
Miss your shuttle? Not a problem. Another shuttle will be along shortly. I
I don't
ordered
even
this
know
runway
of
shuttle
many
service.
cars that can do
More
that kind of
flights
speed.
means less worries.
Well, now, wait, now I'm only going 80 something. What happened to my speed?
Oh, gravity kicked in finally?
No, I mean, don't know. Wait a minute. I know what it is.
What?
It's your altitude.
Ah, that would make sense.
So maybe I was just up too high in the Knox and I didn't realize it.
Oh, yeah, because it's got to use ground effect.
Yeah. So down low, you can max out 217 on this one.
Now you get to figure out what it takes up high.
If you go
Or,
high,
I mean, with the
if
Knox.
you're up as high as it goes, your speed goes all the way down to 80, 81,
What am I doing?
or 85. Okay.
What do I have on me?
Okay. Okay.
Oh, I don't really need to go back there then. I'll just claim my ships.
Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System.
What am I doing? Man, my brain just...
Your insurance claim has been
Getting a little
sent.
chilly.
Do what?
I was getting a little chilly.
I don't get it.
Cold.
Oh, where you're doing
Your
this at.
insurance
Gotcha.
claim has been sent.
I was like, yeah, Microtech. Ah, now. Now we'll try the Knox again.
Your insurance claim has been. Your vehicle has been moved to our storage facility. Your insurance claim has been sent. Please visit us.
Alright. I gotta take care of a couple things, feed the dogs. I'm gonna turn the stream. Stream's gonna come down while I finish because it might take me 45 minutes to an hour. I'll be back. Um, those watching, I'll be back. Give me an hour.